Is cheating ever justified in a relationship?
Cheating, unless you're going through, marital issues, then I guess it may be justifiable just because you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. Other than that, I don't think that you should always have open communication. If ever a break is needed, you should validate that situation.
How would you define cheating?
I guess cheating would be having romantic interest or having romantic intimacy in somebody without romantic intimacy in somebody without communicating with them and being in a prior relationship or current relationship.
Do you believe porn can help somebody's sex life or help them know how to have sex?
I think that porn can keep them safe and clean. I am a very advocate of watching imagery that is appropriate and not having not without you being framed or not without you having to have some type of illegal association.
You feel like OnlyFans is a real job?
I'm not a member of OnlyFans. I only went on it once. I didn't quite find it very intriguing. I found it to be a bit explicit.
Okay. How should somebody handle disrespect? How should somebody handle disrespect in a relationship?
Disrespect in a relationship, as a communications major, I do believe that, there's always anger management or there's always marriage therapists, and that's about it.
So, what are some do's and don'ts on the first date? Like, what do you think somebody shouldn't do? Do's and don'ts on the first date of a date?
I think that do's on a first date should I think that dudes on a first, gentleman on a first date should just be very honest about his situation, and wherever it leads to, or to. Right?
Okay, what's some don'ts on the first date of a relationship? I mean, first date on the first date. Excuse me, first date.
I'm sorry.
What are some don'ts on the first date?
Some don'ts on the first date, I guess, would be not to be intoxicated or inebriated.
Would you feel like the best meeting for a first date?
Probably someplace public, where, in case you meet somebody that could be of criminal activity, someplace public that you have some type of resources, legal resources.
Tell everybody what is courting.
Courting is when you are courted, you go on a date, you go to movies, you go, romantic gifts, very gentleman-like and ladylike manners. Over-ambition.
Over-ambition, okay. Why you think relationships nowadays are so toxic?
I guess the social media and imagery and exploitation of probably women and other hypersexualized images.
What do you think the hardest part about a heartbreak?
The probably hardest part about a heartbreak is separatism and probably envy if there's infidelity.
Okay. Why you think a lot of people are getting away from marriage and rather be like single right now?
I guess probably due to systemic issues, probably ideology of the wrong racial preference, as well as due to some type of social media. I guess I don't want to say social media discrimination doesn't make sense, but social media, I guess, impact on the mind.
You feel like dating nowadays is transactional?
Excuse me?
Do you feel like dating is transactional nowadays? Like women expect expensive dates, guys expect sex in exchange?
Yes, I believe that nowadays, not to make this a gender biased situation, but I think that nowadays men and women are have separate ideologies due to having the view on, I guess, sexual preference, as well as having economic means, such as the male doesn't have to be the only leading financial income, and women can help out as well, and as well as having to do unjustifiable situations such as the glass ceiling and things of that sort.
Okay, what do you think the double standards in dating?
The double standard, I believe, is probably having the financial impedance only on the male, and women take care of children and have to do things of that sort.
How come you think when people single, they want to be in a relationship? When they're in a relationship, they want to be single?
When they're single, they want to be in a relationship, maybe because they view other relationships, and create envy about the situation. Other than that, probably because people who are in a relationship see younger generations and really not envy that time period in their life, but I guess idolize that youthfulness that they used to have.
Okay. Why you think? What's your love language?
I don't really have one. I'm very passionate, and I believe in communication.
Do you believe hypergamy is real? Like women prefer men with higher status, money, look better, taller?
When it comes to the physicality of a male, I don't think that there should be a preference. I think that there's a body type for every individual, and for whoever you choose your preference.
Okay, who do you think are more superficial, men or women?
Excuse me?
Who do you think are more superficial, men or women?
I don't want to create a biasy. I believe that it's very gender neutral, and it comes from your morals and your
what's the pettiest? What's the pettiest reason you broke up with somebody?
Well, last relationship I was in a domestic violence relationship, and probably because due to unjustifiable situations.
What music do you listen to after a breakup?
I'm a 90s girl.
Okay, 90s R&B music. Okay. Who you feel like should pay? Who should feel like should pay for the first date, man or woman?
I know whoever. I believe that if you have enough funds, then maybe it should be equal. You go half and half on the bill, in case you weren't quite, intrigued in the conversation or the date.
Okay. How late is too late to wait for somebody on the date?
Probably a half an hour, but if you're in a very social environment, there's no reason to get angered, and you can always find another alternative to the situation.
Okay. Do you feel like when dating, do you think a guy's face more important or his body's more important?
I'm a personality person.
Personality? But if you had to choose out the two?
I would, I guess, just a physique.
Physique.